All right, we are live. James Gardner here. It's been a hell of a time. It's been a long time, 6 weeks to be precise. So I thought I would jump on here and just share some information with you regarding my book, regarding the update on what's going on and all of that. I specifically took 6 weeks to not push the book, if you will, because I spent the 6 weeks of the campaign going all in and definitely took a toll on me. However, the end result was amazing. I've shared that information, the success of the presale campaign uh, right afterwards, and I won't revisit that other than to say thanks again. It was absolutely amazing. So here we are now, 6 weeks. Well, I'm going to go through a few things because there's some people that have uh, a lot of people that have come on board, purchased a book in the pre-sale, and did so out of loyalty, did so out of friendship, whatever. Sometimes we don't read the actual information that was on the page. So first off, when is the book? I'm getting some questions. So the book is with a publishing company right now doing their work. The book, I suspect, will be in your hands, give or take, end of summer into September. Okay, so for everyone that has allowed me to proceed with this dream by getting the copy up front, you will have it uh, 3 to 4 months from now. Now, and I'll explain why that is. So, number one. Number two, a lot of you took advantage of some of the special offerings to raise the money for this campaign in terms of keynotes, speaking arrangements, intimate keynote, coaching session, so forth. So I will start to reach out back to all of you and get a sense of when you may like to utilize those sessions, just to be so we can begin to start a dialogue. All right. Now, the book process is a long process. Many of you know, and for those that don't know, uh, my book is a book, and what I mean by that is it is going to end up being 375 to 400 pages, depending on how we do the layout of the book itself. So it's a full blown book, and with that comes a lot of uh, stages that have to go through. So what we're at right now is right after the successful campaign, signed the contract, the editor got the manuscript, gave me an evaluation, which was amazing. I shared that on social. I was over the moon at her feedback on the story, the writing style, the message, the type of book, the potential for worldwide kind of reach with this, which just completely humbled me. So now, and with that also came some additional tweaks that I may want to consider. I went back, I went through, kind of, sprinkled a few little nuggets in there, sharpened my pencil a little bit. Now that has been sent to the copy editor. That is where all the grammatical stuff takes place. Now, a average book will take 4 to 6 weeks because of the scope of this book. Again, it may take a couple of months. So the book itself won't probably go to the printer until the end of July, August, and then it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for the printer to do their magic. We are moving into the cover section, which is really exciting. I'm lining up some photographers to potentially do this. We have 3 concepts that we're going to unveil here. So my designer is waiting for me to provide them with some photos, and I've already given them the scope of what I'm thinking in terms of the cover design for the book, which is exciting, and I'll be sharing that with all of you for sure. And What else? Layout, so spacing. There's just a lot of different things. There's going to be some different fonts in there because, as I've said before, the book has some stage play style formatting. It has some screenplay filmmaking formatting in there. It has some Shakespearean style formatting in there. So there's going to be different fonts, and so that takes a little bit of creative time to really make this a unique experience. And that's what I'm so excited about. This is a book, and it's also art. It's a piece of art. I truly I feel that way. So I can't wait to share that with the world. Let's see. Yes. So I've been getting comments about pre-sales. When can people get the book? So people can still help and support this ongoing phase 2, as I'm calling it, through pre-sales. Pre-sales are continuing. So just to clarify, the amazing amount of people that supported in the initial run, their name is listed in the back of the book, and forever and ever, and they will get, each of those people get a complete personalized memo in the book from me. Now what I'm doing for pre-sales, for those that want to buy the book, is just a signed autographed paperback edition. I'm going to do a post later on with that link as well for people that want to reserve a copy. And to that end, the reason why pre-sales are still available is a couple things. Number one, when trying to birth a book to the world, it's all about momentum. It's all about book count, number of books sold, pre-sold, and when you always hear people playing the algorithm game with Amazon and all this stuff and getting in their categories, and great. And at the end of the day, though, it's about energy. It's about building a machine behind the book. And so the book won't hit the bookstore shelves and Amazon until September-ish, let's just say. However, between now and then, giving the number of books sold in the pre-sale initial campaign, and now between now and September, every book that's pre-sold adds to that allure, adds to that kind of machine. So as I'm stepping out now and engaging in podcasts and coordinating with LA and New York and Rhode Island to have speaking remote interviews and so forth, that all feeds the allure of the book. There's something about the book that people are responding to that plays a huge role once the tour begins in the fall. And my goal, as I've said from day one, is, I'm in bookstores. Online's great. This is about physical bookstores. This is about, getting this footprint of the power of the inner child out to the world. And every book pre-sold adds to that intrigue for Barnes and Noble, for Chapters, for Indigo, for freaking mom and pop bookstores, you name it, to get this book on their shelf and to get me in there to speak about it. So that's why the books are going to continue to be sold. And again, the publicity will start to ramp up now. As I said, I took a 6-week hiatus. I'm kind of rebranding a lot of things, as you may have seen, and there's been a shift. There's been a shift in how I'm showing up as a coach and as a person in the world, and it's because of the 6-week campaign. And I just want to acknowledge that, because I've talked about art. I've talked about the creative alchemy of this book writing process, and the campaign itself, and the interactions, having the interviews with people and sharing my story, and you all with your feedback really drove home certain things that resonated with so many people. And so, I was waving a flag before, and now it's a big ass banner for the reconnecting to the inner child, play, and bringing that old and young heroic wisdom to how we view the world. That's the secret sauce for adults in this world. So mad shout out to you all for encouraging me that and helping me evolve my brand. Shit, I think that's kind of where we're at. And let's check in my list. Boom, 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 boom. Yes, there it is. So again, a big hunk of gratitude to all of you. The 6-week campaign was a success. The 6-week recharge for me was a success. And now we're moving forward, and I'm super excited about the what if, that air of possibility that I always talk about, and that little Jimmy always talks about. So love your support. Thank you so much. And see you soon. All right. Cheers.